Hello everyone, welcome back to another video and my rosemary that you can see here, which I have kept as a bonsai material for a couple of years now already. As you can see, a lot of it has actually died back over the last years, so all of this bush-like branches down here, but there is a strong main branch as you can see. And today I just want to refine it a little bit, take out all the dead material here and also cut back the big branch here, the big main trunk line here, and simply see in which shape we can bring this tree in the future. So, as I said, first I actually want to decrease the height a bit because it is definitely too leggy, so I'm just going in, decreasing the height. And of course, as we're working with rosemary, all of this could be used for cooking. It's very fragrant. The whole room basically already smells like rosemary by now. And here we take out also this one. I might even try to root some of these because I think it could actually work. I never tried rooting rosemary before, but I will give it a try definitely after this pruning session. So we have decreased the height and now we really get into looking at all this dead material here that we should take out definitely. This has died back over multiple years actually, due to it drying up. I also keep it out in winter, and here of course in Central Europe it gets very cold, maybe a bit too cold for rosemary. So there has always been slight dieback. I do keep it in a partially protected part of my balcony, so it doesn't go below freezing normally. But nevertheless, you can see that there has been some cold damage also to this tree. It's quite hardy, but of course, here in Central Europe, the conditions are not optimal, I would say, but it is hanging on quite nicely. And this year was actually the first year it's flowered, so seems to be doing okay. So here we have a bigger one that we take out, and we can actually start to see the trunk line here that has a nice little bend already from all the way down here. So basically, once it comes to repotting, which I won't do this season, it's too late for that already. But once it comes to repotting, probably next year, I will dig a little bit deeper here and see how the trunk line actually still moves under the soil line here. So one more big cut here to take out this branch. And we can see nice trunk line, a nice bend here. Here we still have some dieback also on this main trunk that I would take out also as well right now, also on this side. And we're left with a nice little leaning tree here that already has this typical rosemary bark that is shedding from the trunk, which makes it of course look way older, which is always a nice feature on a tree like this. Here I think we can take out the tip, maybe look into getting some ramification going. Here we already took it back and you can already see how it is ramifying here. So two new branches forming from this cut point. Same here. There is some natural ramification going on because as it is outside, of course, branches die off, they break off. I'm not sure if birds maybe get to it too from time to time, but it could be. So right now I'm really just taking out the tips where we see fit. Also here, of course, there is where it has died back before a branch, so we take that out as well. The soil I'm keeping it in is basically the soil it came in. It's well draining, it's faring well. So until now, I actually never have repotted since I got it. I think I only pot slipped it when I got it, and that's it. So here we already can work a bit on the structure of the branches because we have many branches coming here from one growth point, which makes it look a bit crowded. So I would take out the smaller branch here, opening it up a bit. And we might even decide on one of the two here. We have here this branch with a nice little bend that gives it an interesting shape, and then one in the back that I would call less interesting. So I would also take out this one, again, increasing the difference in height here a bit. This one in the future we might actually bend down a little bit. Also here it is a bit crowded. I would probably take out this tiny little growth here. And as you can see from this angle, we have here two parallel ones. I think I will take the upper one out. So this one here. The canopy itself is doing okay, I would say. Here we can still also take out this one. Take out also the debris. And I think for now, I would keep it at this. So we definitely cleaned up this tree. I can show you, we basically took out half of the tree. So definitely a nice pruning session. And I think overall there is potential in this tree in the shape it is. I do like this branch here quite a lot because it has this very interesting bend. But also a potential nice canopy. This one we actually might bring down in the future as a side branch, develop more in this area here. But I would leave it open until now. We also could cut up or cut from this point and have this as a very weird looking side branch. We might even go for literati style in the future. But for now, I don't want to limit myself too much on the options on this tree. I think we already have taken out quite a lot, even though it was already dead branches. But for now, I would keep it the way it is. Again, wait a couple more seasons probably to work on it again. Maybe repot it and then see actually what is hidden under the trunk or under the soil here. And then see where we can go from there. But for now, let's leave it at this. If you have any questions about this tree or about rosemary, of course feel free to leave them in the comments. I will get to answer them as soon as I see them. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. And if you enjoy my channel, of course feel free to subscribe to it. And hopefully I will see you then in the next video. Until then, goodbye.